A little ways back, I had the rare opportunity to spend a very brief amount of time with one of the most legendary and also one of the most expensive vintage snares of all time. This was an original 80s Tama Bell Brass, and I had maybe 20 or 25 minutes with this drum to just sit with it, play with it a little bit, and then talk about my experience. So I made a video all about that, and there were a lot of opinions about the $15,000 price tag, but almost everyone agreed that the drum sounded amazing, which is as advertised. These drums are highly sought after for a reason. Now, what I didn't mention in that video is that I may or may not have had a little bit of time to record a sample pack. And by that, I mean I definitely recorded a sample pack, and now I want to make it available to everyone. So this snare has gotten its reputation from recording really famous albums like Nirvana's Nevermind, I believe Metallica's The Black Album. This drum has a really great rock pedigree, and it sounds kind of unlike anything else. And in fact, in the room, it sounds somewhat unimpressive, but when you get it under a microphone, it really does kind of have something that you can't get anywhere else. So I took the opportunity while I had the drum in this room with all of my microphones set up, and I made a very brief sample pack where I've got 7 different hits. You just get 7 hits, but there are all of my microphones up here, which includes 3 overheads, 2 Coles 4038s as room mics, got Shure SM57s, and what I've done is broken down the samples into the 7 velocities, and then you get both the raw tracks so that you can mix it yourself. I've also got the processed tracks where I've done some mixing, and you can either listen to the close mics, the ambient mics, or a blend of both. So there are plenty of options whether you don't want to do any mixing and you just want a great sounding sample, you can throw that in there, or if you want to get in and do all of the tweaking yourself, that's available as well. So if you saw the last video I posted, you know what this drum sounds like, but actually these samples I think sound significantly better than what I recorded in that video before. For these samples, I spent a little more time lining up phase, making sure things were phase coherent, and just making sure that all of the mics were really better dialed in than they were before. So here's an example of me playing the Black Beauty from that past video, but what I've done is I've augmented that performance with one of these Bell Brass samples. The pack costs $5, which I think is like a 99.995% discount off of the actual selling price of the drum. So hopefully that seems like a fair price to you. Or if you want any of my other samples, including a really expansive sample pack of my Black Beauty, as well as some other toms and snare sample packs, you can get those plus my book for $10. So on the website that I've linked below, you can go there, and if you want to just get everything that I sell on that site, you can get it for $10, or you can just get the Bell Brass sample pack for $5. So enjoy the samples, let me know what you think, and I would love to hear anything that you create with these samples. So feel free to tag me on Instagram or send me a message here, reply to this video, or in some way, just let me know what you've made and I would love to check it out. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.